Hello. Today we're going to talk about taking days off from your workout routine. My name is Chris Butterworth. This is the Healthy Butter channel. This is the place where we talk about fighting off the effects of father time every day, every step of the way, and aging gracefully and pain-free through our 50s and 60s and beyond. And while we use functional fitness and we talk about mobility and we talk about movement-based strategies, we're not perfect. You can't work out every single day all the time forever. So let's talk about taking days off. As I'm thinking through days off that I've taken, I think there are three different types of days off. You've got a recovery day where you're a little sore, dinged up, not quite feeling right, and you want to let your body get back to right. You've got rest days where maybe you've worked out several days in a row, you've had some long days at work, and you're just kind of run down and tired. And you have days where you just skip a workout. Life gets busy, life gets crazy. Something came up you didn't know about, a car broke down, a kid needed to get picked up, whatever it is, and your workout got axed in order to get through the day. Of the three, the one that concerns me the most are recovery days. And we've talked about that in the past here. You get to your 50s and life is no longer about max weight, max personal best, how much can you lift, break down your muscles, right? When I think back to my younger days and you're going to the gym and it's bench press and it's one more rep, give me one more, let's do one more set, burn down sets, just leaving the gym wiped out, left it all there, and then the next day you can't wash your hair because your arms are so sore. The concept that I grew up with was no pain, no gain, right? You got to give it all in order to get some. And I think as you get to your 50s, that's just not true anymore. Father time is breaking us down. You wake up and something doesn't feel right. Your shoulder worked this morning, but this afternoon it's making a weird clicking noise. The last thing we need to do is introduce more breakdown to our body. We also want to consider that there are people, human beings, people that we know, but human beings in general, farmers, ranchers, contractors. If you ever worked at a warehouse, you are moving and lifting and using your body all day long, and you don't need a recovery day tomorrow, right? Because in this situation, you're not doing that 100% max. If you keep your body at 70 to 80% of max, you can work out again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. You can work at the warehouse every day, you're 40 hours a week, or maybe even have overtime if it's a busy season. It's not, you're not beating your body up so badly that you can't work. If you take that the next step and actually do some math on it, if you push yourself to 100%, but then have to take a rest day, and maybe you only end up working out 4 days a week because you're just always not feeling right. 4 days times 100% is you're getting 400% percentage points of workouts. On the flip side, if you work out 80%, but you're not too sore to work out and you can work out again the next day and the next day, and you can get 6 workouts in a week at 80%. 6 times 80 is 480, right? You're actually getting 20% more work by doing less work each day because you're not breaking yourself down. And I practice what I preach. I worked out 29 days in June, and I've worked out 26 days in July, and we still have, well, as I'm recording this, we have one more day in July. I think this is going to go live in August, but I'll probably end up with 27 workouts in July. So it's not just talk. You can do a lot of workouts, full body workouts with different exercises. If you're talking about rest, because even if I work out 29 days, that's still 2 days I didn't work out. And if I work out 27 days, that's still 4 days I didn't work out. So wait, 29 days in June, there's only 1 day I didn't work out. How about that? But even with that, even if you get in a groove and you're just in the rhythm and life is breaking the right way and you work out every day, you're not going to work out every day, right? Those rest days and those skip days. But those are easier to fix. And the way that I think about that, have you ever read James Clear on productivity and habit forming? I love James Clear's work. I really believe in his style of thinking through things. But one of the things that he talks about a lot is never miss twice, right? Life gets in the way, you're tired, whatever happened, don't miss twice, right? You're just stop that bad chain. Don't get into a habit of missing. Um, the second thing I've talked about on this channel many times is making your workouts fun, right? If you're at 80% of your capacity, you're not beat to heck at the end of it. And I've done some of my workouts over the last few years. I've made them too hard, and it gets to the point where it's intimidating, and you're almost afraid of your own workout, and you're just wiped after it, and it's not fun. Make your workout fun. Do 80%. Do the exercises that you like, whether it's maybe you like clean and press, or maybe you like snatch and they get the kettlebell at the same time. Or maybe you want to snatch up and press down, drop it down, or press up and snatch down. You can do different things. Whatever is more fun for you, add that to your program. If there's a particular exercise that you don't really love, dial it down. You don't need to do that as often. Um, the other thing is in, enjoy the different pieces of it. So that's when I started with kettlebell, I had a few different kettlebell exercises that I was doing, but I was really excited when I added club because that gave me a new variety. I did some two-handed and I did some single arm, and then a little while later, actually the next year, I added mace. And it's just like every day it's something different for me. So I really enjoy my workouts. They're a lot of fun. And I'm doing them to the point where I'm sweaty. Every day my shirt is wet and I'm toweling off. My arms are wet. Um, but I'm not so wiped out that I have to take a break and I can't do anything the rest of the day. So make it enjoyable, make it sweaty, make it challenging, make it doable. Try to look for that 80% mark. Um, when you do this over time, when you look forward to your workouts and you do your workout and you do another one and you do another one and you start stacking these streaks, you work out 5 days in a row, 7 days, 9 days in a row, then you take a rest day, then you do another, get a streak going. You become a person who works out. That becomes part of your character, part of your identity. Who you are is somebody that works out. And when you're a person that works out, you don't skip workouts. You work out. And so there's just kind of a change in how you can view workouts over time. It's not this horrible thing where you have to go to the gym and you don't have time to do it and you don't like dealing with people or people looking at you, or am I doing the exercises right or anything. Do it in your home, nail a workout, have fun doing it, and become that person. And finally, somewhere in between, you could even use this on recovery days, but also on rest days. Maybe you do what's called an active recovery workout. Is instead of doing a full workout, maybe do a half workout. If you were going to do a 35-pound kettlebell, maybe do a 25-pound kettlebell. Dial it down a little bit. If you were going to do 10 sets of 10, maybe try to do 7 sets of 7 with a lighter weight. But it gives your body that motion, the mobility. It kind of lets your muscles groove while they're recovering. So you're not pushing them so hard that you're beating them up, but you're letting your muscles remember how to work. I found that to be really helpful. So I think when we talk about taking days off, everybody's going to take days off. There's not a magic number. When we talk about time, when we talk about doing this for weeks, which turn into months, which turn into years, I'm in year 4 of this specific functional fitness program, and I've iterated on it, I've modified it, I've added things and removed things, so it's not the exact same program year after year after year, but it's this functional fitness with kettlebells, clubs, and mace. And I have taken days off. I've done things that are really well. I was going somewhere with that, and I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what it was, but um, the concept. That's the worst. I can't believe I just did that. I'm so embarrassed. And if I was a really good editor, I would cut this all out and redo it. But this is a one take channel, and that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, um, working out. We're gonna take days off. We're gonna get into a groove. That's what I was gonna say. Is you work out, your weeks turn into months, your months turn into years. You're a person that works out. You work out almost every day in the month, but maybe not every day. And in the grand scheme of things, whether you took off 2 days or 3 days last month, whether you took off 5 days or 4 days, in March, it doesn't matter. You get to June, you get to August, you get to Christmas, you got Christmas and New Year's, and then you got spring break and Easter, and then you got summer vacation and Memorial Day and July 4th, and then you got Labor Day and back to school. And the year just kind of goes, right? One thing after another. Missing a day here or there makes no impact in the long run. But as you're building your program, is much more important. Don't skip days. Don't ever skip twice. Like, get this stuff done, get in a groove, be that person that works out. I hope this was helpful. I hope as you build your program, you start to think about things in the big picture and how it all comes together, the exercises that you're doing, the weight that you choose, and how you approach it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer. Have a great day. Go get better.